as always, the first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. I'm going to blend that out with a brush and then set that with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And as you're blending this concealer out, make sure you blend it all the way up to underneath your brows. That way it blends in with the concealer that we used earlier to clean up our brows. And it's just all one color, it's just seamless. So we're going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette for this look. This is what it looks like. Beautiful. Oh, and it smells amazing. Smells like peaches. So the first color we're going to pick up is the Puree color, and we're going to pick that up on the Morphe E27 brush and blend that throughout our crease to transition area. This is going to act as another base for the rest of our eyeshadows to glide on smoothly. You can bring that color into the inner eye corner as well as fan it outwards a bit more. So I'm going to go in with my super small detail brush in that brown color from my brow palette, and I'm going to draw the outline of my crease. I like to draw my crease slightly above my natural crease line so that it's still visible even when I'm looking straight ahead. I say this in all my tutorials that I do cut creases in. If you have hooded eyes or even slightly headed eyes, or if you don't have a lot of lid space, otherwise it's just going to disappear into your eye socket. So we'll start by just placing a little dot right in the center of our eye to mark where that crease is. There we go, and then we're just going to draw outwards and inwards following our natural crease line. And as we reach the outer third of our eye, we're going to curve that crease line upwards towards the tail of our bow. I think this is a really flattering shape for a cut crease, and it also helps to keep the eye open and lifted, which is something you want again if you have a small lid space or you have hooded eyes. Once you have that outline down, we're going to go in with a slightly thicker brush, but still on the small side. We're going to go in with the Morphe M326 brush and that same brown shade, and we're going to blend out that crease line, but we're also going to make it thicker. You want to keep it kind of thick in the center area. You want to sort of make it thinner as you reach the outer third of your eye. Okay, so we have the outline of our cut crease. Now we're going to go back into that Sweet Peach palette, and we're going to pick up the Summer Yum color. Every time I pick up the palette, it just smells so wonderful. It's making me hungry, actually. So we're going to pick up that Summer Yum color on a Morphe M506 brush, and we're going to blend over the brown color, but above the crease. And as you reach the outer third, you're just going to flick it up towards the tail of your brow bone, kind of like a, in a wing shape. So we're really going to take our time and blend out this crease using that Summer Yum color. You want to keep the base intact for the most part, but everything else is up for grabs. So just really take your time and blend, blend, blend. Try to keep this color obviously above the crease that we just laid down. Don't worry if the brown color kind of fades away. You don't want it to disappear, but you do want it to fade. We're trying to blend away where the brown shadow ends, but not where it begins. I hope that makes sense. Now we're going to pick up our Morphe E27 brush that we first used to lay down our transition and crease color. And then we're going to take that brush and we're going to blend all over these two colors. We want to marry these colors together so it's even more seamless. So just in soft windshield wiper motion, staying above the crease, we're just going to blend, 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 blend. And this is what's going to really give us that seamless look and feel. You can still see the crease, of course, but it's just a little softer and a little bit more blended. And that's what we're going for right now. So then we're going to go back in with our Morphe M506 brush and that Summer Yum color, and we're going to blend over that brown again. We don't want this color to disappear, we just want it to be really blended. So now we can add a bit more so that it stands out, and just flick that color outwards towards the tail of your brow. Now we're going to go in with our LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn and a flat brush, and we're going to use this to cut the crease. This is what's really going to give your cut crease that super sharp and defined look. To me, it's one of the easiest way to create a cut crease. It just makes everything really simple and sharp and really defined. And you're going to place this concealer on your lids right up underneath the first brown line that we placed for our cut crease. Now we're going to go in with another flat brush and the Just Peachy shade, and we're going to pack that all over our lid area. This is effectively going to set that concealer, and of course it's going to act as our lid color. Now we're going to pick up another flat brush, and we're going to pick up the Luscious shade, and we're going to place that in our inner eye corner. Just make sure it fades nicely. Now we're going to go in with our super small detail brush and our Wet n Wild black eyeshadow, and we're going to use this to deepen the crease and to correct any sort of mistakes we might have made when we put on our lid color. So we're going to take just a little bit of that shadow on the brush, and we're going to go right at the base of that cut crease and just make it sharper and make it more clean, so to speak. Now I'm going to go in and apply a wing liner, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. liquid liner in jet black. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M326 brush and that Summer Yum color, and I'm going to place that right below my lower lash line. And I'm going to stop about halfway. I'm not going to take it all the way to my inner eye corner. I'm then going to go in with that brown color, and I'm going to repeat the same step and place it below my lower lash line. Now I'm going to switch to my pencil brush, and using that same brown shadow, I'm going to create a new inner eye corner. I like this technique because it keeps the eyes really open, and all you're going to do is, instead of going up towards your inner eye corner, you're going to go down. Now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M156 brush and that Luscious color, and I'm going to place that in my new inner eye corner as well as my tear duct. With my Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to pick up that Summer Yum color, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. I want to keep the lower lash line really soft since my wing liner is pretty thick. To be honest, the wing liner kind of got away from me. I normally like to keep it on the thin side, but I had to match it with the other eye, so we're just going to make this work. I'm now going to line my waterline with this liner from Wet n Wild called Calling Your Buff. This is a nude eyeliner, and it's really going to make your eyes look more awake, more alert, and just brighter overall. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Kohl lashes in the Queen Bee style. For my lower lashes, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Colossal Spider Effect Mascara. Alright, so moving back to the face, I'm going to start by warming up my face using my CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronzer. I'm going to warm up my cheekbones and around the perimeter of my face. For highlight, I'm going to go in with my City Color Highlight Trio, and I'm going to use the middle shade. And I'm going to take that on a fan brush. I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, above my brow area, and my Cupid's bow area. For blush, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and I'm going to use this shade right here. And I'm going to take it on an e.l.f. complexion brush. Moving on to lips, I'm going to line my lips with my Ruby Kisses lip liner, and this is in the color Espresso. I'm just going to fill my lips in with this color. And then I'm going to line the perimeter of my lips with the dark brown lip liner. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. matte lip color, and this is in the color Praline. I'm now going to set my face with my e.l.f. matte setting spray.